So you want to learn to invest the easy way. You came to the right place. For the newcomers on this channel, investing is simply the practice of putting your money into financial assets in order to make additional money. Investing is probably the best way to retain and grow your wealth. For example, Michael Jordan, who is known for being one of the best basketball players of the century, made most of his money from investing. A whopping $1 billion in comparison to the $90 million he made in his entire basketball career, which gets to show how investing can significantly impact how much money you can generate. But investing can be a little bit complicated because there's so many options out there, and you probably heard your friends talk about it before, but you don't know which option to choose, which one can generate the most money. You probably went on YouTube and saw a bunch of gurus and teachers, and they all say different things about investing, which can be very overwhelming and confusing. So you can really get lost in the world of investing before you even start because there's so much content out there. But what if I told you investing can be easy?
What?
Yes, Mitzi. In fact, you are probably already somewhat of an investor if you have a super fund or a 401k account, as the money within these accounts usually gets invested into different stocks and assets. Other than your super fund, the most popular assets may include stocks, property, bonds, foreign currencies, crypto coins, and commodities such as gold, silver, and oil. So you might ask yourself, where should I put my money? Good question. I'm about to explain to you the basic knowledge you should have so you can make better decisions about investing. But before I do so, please note that I am not a financial advisor and anything in this video was made for entertainment and educational purposes only. In the next 2 minutes, we are going to cover some very important points that will make you a better investor than the vast majority. So try to stay focused. The first point I want to cover is the emotional market cycle. This cycle can be seen in nearly any asset class, and it reflects the emotion people go through during different points of the cycle. If you know where we are at in the emotional market cycle, you can typically make better choices about when to buy and sell the asset. For example, at the time of making this video, I believe we are at the optimism and excitement stage for asset classes such as property and stocks, and that the time to buy is not as good as it was when COVID hit, where people were panicking and selling out of fear and desperation. Overall, there are two types of analysis used to predict the future potential and performance of an asset. Fundamental analysis takes into consideration external factors that may affect the asset price. This could include market sentiments such as supply and demand and what the news have to say about the asset through announcements and headlines. Technical analysis comprises of assessing past data of a particular asset in order to determine its future performance. Usually this is done through assessing graphs using different strategies and methods. Personally, I wouldn't get too lost in either of the assessments because I like to keep things simple. There are people who spend their whole life analyzing the market, and at the end of the day, they do not outperform basic index funds, which we will cover shortly. History has shown that generally the price of different asset classes goes up over a long period of time. This is due mostly because of inflation and productivity in the economy. Thanks to technology and innovation, we are capable of easily getting exposure to a broad range of asset classes in order to benefit of the gains and returns. And there are really simple ways to do so. For example, RAIZ is a fantastic investment tool. It allows you to make small investments by rounding out your daily expenses to the nearest dollar whenever you use your debit or credit card. Note that you can also set automatic deposits from your bank account into your investment portfolio. These investments go into a broad range of index funds, and you can choose how your portfolio is distributed based on your risk tolerance. There's also a pre-selected portfolios to make things easy for beginners, so don't worry. Spaceship is another tool similar to RAIZ that allows you to invest in a portfolio that has been designed based on a company characteristics. For example, Spaceship has a portfolio that includes companies that have a positive impact on the planet. Getting exposure to the index funds through apps like RAIZ and Spaceship is a safe investment strategy, especially if you're a beginner and you don't want to get too much into analyzing different assets and assessing their potential. In summary, remember these key rules from the video. Investing provides best results when you have a long-term outlook. Nobody can time the market, and the vast majority of day traders fail to make a full-time income from their investment journey. The market will always crash at some point, and the market will always bounce back higher. This is just based on history. Apply these rules into whatever assets you plan to invest in, and you'll surely have more success than people that don't understand these basic fundamentals. And you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. This really helps with the YouTube algorithm, so I really appreciate it. On another note, I have provided the Spaceship and RAIZ referral links in the description below. At the time of making this video, we each get $5 if you use those links. If you like the content of this video, please subscribe to the channel. I will be providing more value through other videos about crypto, different investment strategies, and so on. And if you like the video, like it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.